Well. Today's show is brought to you by Just Beds. That's Just Beds. Call them today. 698-6179. Just Beds in Springfield at 3120 Montvale Drive. Just Beds. Get yourself a new bed by going to 3120 Montvale Drive and lay in those great beds. They have full size, queen size, king size beds. Find the perfect bed for you. Find the perfect bed for whoever lives in your house. Your child. Yourself. Maybe you're someone. Maybe you have separate bedrooms from your significant other, your spouse. Whatever you need, they've got it. No matter what the situation, they've got the beds. It's Just Beds. 3120 Montvale Drive. Go there, pick out a bed. Pick out the beds you need. Pay for them and go home. And then they will show up with your bed. They deliver. They don't want to have a bunch of hillbillies driving around town with mattresses on top of their cars. For God's sakes, no. They want this to be a civil community. They want us to live civilly. That's what they want. They don't want a bunch of people driving around with like hillbillies with mattresses, good, like exactly how you'd expect Steve to drive. You know what I mean? That's how you would expect some people to drive around town. With a mattress on their car. With him being in his truck. Could you imagine? We are also brought to you today by Recon Tex. It's Recon Tex in Springfield, your one-stop vehicle reconditioning center. They're on the corner of 8th and Black Street in Springfield. It's Recon Tex. Get a detail for your car. Get a detail. Call them today, 217-670-1132, and arrange for your car to get a detail. It'll look better than new. Or a coating. They do coatings on your car. Oh, my God. The car looks so good. You don't even have to get it waxed for the entire duration of the coating. You can get like I'm not joking here. You can get a 7-year coating. And for the entire life of the coating, you don't have to wax your car. Just get a wash. And it comes out sparkling clean. It's amazing. It's Recon Tex on the corner of 8th and Black. Recon Tex, call 217-670-1132. Well. Good morning, everyone. We are here on this Thursday morning. This is the start. Today is the start of the NCAA basketball tournament. And I can't wait. It's starting today around, I think the first game is like 11 something, or
is it?
Right, yeah, or at noon, right before noon or whatever. That's when it starts. Unbelievable. Yeah, I just cannot wait. NCAA tournament gets going today. Well, good morning, people. We are here. Diane says good morning. Well, good morning, Diane. Karen says good morning. Good morning, Diane. Or good morning, Karen, and good morning, Diane, who I notice has posted good morning again. This time without I don't know what the first mistake. I don't know what this good morning.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Then she goes, good morning, all. Yeah. Vogue says, good morning, Raymond and Christina in chat room. Oh, thank you, Vogue. It's exactly who needs a good morning today. We have Irene said, Steve was so high last night. Of course, Steve was high last night. He does that show. Stroke Signals, and he gets so high. He gets so high when he's doing that show.
I guess I didn't understand the purpose of the show.
Well, the purpose of the show is to broadcast, okay? But you're high, so it's not going to be. But you get so high, you can't even walk.
Oh, I could walk. Well, last night was a little I felt. I'll be straight up honest with you.
Yeah.
I can walk better when I'm high. I can walk. I can actually walk without my walker when I'm high.
You actually will. You'll get so high you can't even speak. You're just like,
Well, I might not be able to speak, but I can walk.
it's unbelievable. You are so high, and then we have to put up with just Bubba, who's trying to understand you and broadcast himself, and he's high because he's going outside at that place and smoking weed.
Well, he has a vape too. He vapes inside. Shh, don't tell nobody because I don't want him to get kicked out.
Oh, so he's vaping while he's vaping in the rehab center? Oh.
Shh. You didn't hear that from me.
When are they going to kick him out of that rehab center?
Well, hopefully soon. Hopefully soon, because I feel bad for him. Because now they're to the point where he has to pay to be there. And they don't leave him a whole lot of money at the end of the month. They make sure, well, but if you think about it, he's getting, I mean, I don't want to make it sound good or bad, but you get, bathing. I mean, not bathing. You get a bed, you get all your meals. You don't have to buy any of that. So, I mean, of course, they're going to take more money than what you would pay normally for rent because they're feeding you too. Even though he doesn't eat there, he says. He doesn't like the food. He says, it tastes like old people food.
Well, what's he eat? Why is he still so goddamn fat?
Well, I think Ellen sneaks him in some treats every once in a while, but I don't know. He eats a lot of corn dogs, if I remember right, because he doesn't like too much of the food they serve there.
He eats a lot of corn dogs. Good Lord.
I like corn dogs too, but
he's eating a lot of grain.
Oh yeah.
They're giving him. I listen. I don't know.
But yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what the situation is here. I haven't spoken with anyone about whether the lady's been kicked out. I'm assuming not. I've not heard anything from the.
You haven't heard?
I haven't heard anything.
So yeah, they were kicking a lady out that lived in the apartment that in your complex, right?
Yes, sir. But she won't leave.
They were kicking her out so that, they were kicking her out so that he could live in her apartment.
Correct. And now I understand his situation because, what if they kick her out today, but he's already paid rent to live in the rehab for another month? Well, he hasn't paid it yet, but and they take all his money, then he won't have money to move in here.
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
I don't know.
He's already paid. He's paid till when?
He'll pay. Well, they just like anything else. They just automatically take X amount of dollars out of his disability, and then he gets what's left, which isn't very much at all.
Well, at least he's got money to get weed to.
Well, that's iffy. Because he gets they leave you a very fucking little. I've been there. That's one.
Well, thank God he's got someone who's so communicative to communicate his problems to everyone else.
Right.
Thank goodness. Carla says, "Good morning." Thank you, Carla. Good morning to you, baby.
I didn't say that.
Well, I'm just saying good morning to you. Lori says, "Good morning, you lovely peeps." Well, good morning.
Oh.
What, you don't want to say good morning to Lori? Well, Steve.
Good morning, Lori. Good morning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't know why you find Lori wishing good morning to all of us so funny.
Good morning. Good morning.
Well, you agree. You're still high from last night.
Good morning. Good morning, Lori. It's good to see you in the chat room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's Kelly.
Kelly
Kelly
says,
is not much. Kelly Highland starts this weekend. Are you going? No, you guys don't have an idea, but me and Kelly, we have our own communication. We know when I say things and she knows what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, see, you have no idea.
Somebody
You guys have no
understand.
idea. But us dirt track racing people, we keep track. Highland Speedway starts this weekend.
I have no idea what hillbilly talk.
I just. Man.
By the way, Karen says, Steve, you shouldn't get so high that you can't speak. How do we know you're not having another stroke? Yeah, how do we know you're not stroking?
Well, if I can't lift this arm, then I'm probably having a stroke. If my face starts to droop, I'll probably have a stroke.
What if it happens to your right side?
Nothing. At least not in my case. Well, I don't know. I don't know if my next stroke will affect my right side or not.
Has anybody ever had two strokes where?
Oh yeah.
Where stroke has affected different sides of their bodies?
I don't know about that.
Or does it affect the same side with every stroke?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I'm just asking. I've never had.
It's a very good question because I was told when I left the hospital that it wouldn't make any difference anything now. I have a 90% chance of having another stroke because I've already had one. Then your chances just increase every time. So if I have two strokes, more than likely, I'll probably be dead. Or three strokes, yeah.
Well, I mean, there's that. And then we have in our chat room, we have Puddin saying, "Good morning to my Pookie Bear."
Oh, good Lord. Get a fucking room. Oh, wait a minute. You live in Connecticut.
And then we have Lori saying,
"Oh, God.
My sweet Puddin Pop Tom."
Is pudding sugar free or is he sugar to pudding pop?
He looks pretty sugary, doesn't he? I mean, he doesn't look sugar free. You know what I mean?
No, he doesn't look sugar free.
He looks very full of calories and
full of shit. I can tell you that.
Well, you are really something.
Wow.
What has he ever done to you to make you talk about him in such?
Well, he's never done anything to me.
He's never done anything to you.
Not per se, no.
In fact, I was gonna read. He sent me a new letter. I got an Easter
Why does he keep sending you letters?
I got an Easter card and a letter from him that I was gonna read, and I left it in the living room. Oh my God, it's so funny. It is so funny. Oh my God.
We got one too from him. Thought it was very sweet.
Got an Easter card and a nice letter with it. He talks about a member of this show. I won't name who he talks about. I don't like to name names, but he talked about someone on the show. I'll leave it at that. Summer says, "Good morning, everyone." Well, good morning, Summer.
Ooh, good morning.
Irene says we got Summer here and Michelle, all the peeps. So Michelle's in. That's
I don't know what she's talking about. I think I really need.
is
I don't
Michelle
hear
the
her.
woman that gave you birthday blowies? Is that the Michelle we're talking about?
I have no idea. I don't see that person.
Mhm.
I would see her. I would see her being in the chat room because it's a free show. So
Yeah, I know. And she says, "Good morning, beautiful Carla." Look at that.
oh,
Mm. Yeah. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure who Karen's talking about here. I don't know who she's talking. I don't know who she's talking about. I just find it funny. We'll show you my dog. Shit. Yeah. Well, she says when her hubby had his stroke, she doesn't remember his face drooping. She just remembers
well,
he couldn't speak.
I don't remember mine people either, but they made me go to. I had to do 1 week of speech therapy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I think not only does my stroke cause my speech impediment, I think it's my hearing too. Because because deaf people can't speak. So I think part of it's my hearing. I think that's part of sometimes my enunciation of words is
Right.
wrong.
Could be.
I think. I
Yeah.
don't know. So that's just my observation. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Good morning, Christina. You haven't spoken much this morning. I've been doing all the talking. I was just curious,
Well, you're
No, I'm just
just on
listening.
such a roll, Steve. By the way, I
Don't
see
interrupt.
Bob says, "Good morning, Ray. Thanks for the shout out at the parade Saturday." Absolutely, Bob. Anytime, buddy. I love that he's got that Starsky and Hutch vehicle. God damn.
Oh, that was his?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to slide across the hood. You know how Starsky would do that
Oh, I
run?
would have loved to have seen that.
No one wanted to see that. No one wanted to see you sliding across
That
the
poor car.
Good Lord. Rob's in there. He says, "Good morning." He goes, "Good morning" to me. Thank you, Rob. Karen says she was talking about Boobus's dog. Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, Karen. I was wondering whose dog you were discussing. Yeah. Oh, this show just to get going. Something about. By the way, Tom says Steve did a lot of talking last night about a certain woman.
Oh, no, I didn't. They tried. They tried to pry it out of me. Well, we did talk about. Well, last night Rhino was on the show,
Yeah.
and he's never heard of some of my other stories. Because he couldn't believe the story. I told you guys have all heard the story about the transgender that I encountered when I lived in Chicago on a date.
Wow.
And they wanted to know how far that I had gotten. And like I told Rhino, I got almost a shortstop, and whoa! They had to explain to me what the different bases were. I considered first base just a shake of the hands.
A shake of the hands. A shake of the hands?
Well,
no. First base is making out, right? What it's always been.
yeah.
Mhm.
What's the finger base? That was second base for me.
Second base was the field of moves.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Yeah. And they said third base is when you finger.
Finger, finger, finger bang.
I didn't go. I didn't get the finger. I got to, like I said, shortstop. Then I got tagged out.
I used to like to
I'm like, oh, whoa.
go to the Canna Theater in Gillespie, and I'd go watch a James Bond movie,
Huh?
and go to third base while watching a movie. That was growing up. I like growing up in a small town, or else driving a truck, putting old mattress in the back of the truck, and then having sex on the mattress. Which now I just think about that, and there's no way, But my wife would be horrified. She'd be horrified if I owned a truck, but I could not imagine me going, "Hey, let's pull over and jump in back of the truck," and there's no way. But I used to do that when I was a kid. That was,
Yeah.
that was my weekend sex ritual. Yeah. That's
I never had a truck, and plus I never had sex in my car. My friends did though. They had sex in my car, but I didn't.
while you were driving, your friends would have sex in your car.
Well, of course, while I was driving.
You just watch in the rearview mirror.
They even liked it better when I borrowed my dad's conversion van and it had the bed in the back.
Oh my.
Oh Lord.
And you would just drive while your friends are having sex? God damn. I wish I'd have gone to high school. I really do, Steve. I really wish I would have been your friend in high school. We would have had so much fun, man. I could just imagine to have you driving around everywhere and me getting drunk and banging chicks.
Yeah, that's what I did. We went to Decatur. We cruised. I drove up and down El Dorado while my friend banged his girlfriend in the back of my car, my dad's van.
I would say, "Hey, Steve, there's a party over. Drive me over here." Okay. "Hey, Steve, I need to get some booze. You look old enough. I bet you were old enough to buy booze."
Oh yeah, I didn't have a problem buying booze. I pull up to the drive-up window.
You would buy booze for a drive-up window?
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
They never even asked for an ID, did they?
No, they didn't even bat an eye.
I would have loved to have been a kid when Steve was a kid.
No. Used to go down to the Red Dog. We listen to bands out the Red Dog. Then we go over to Smitty's for a while.
Smitty, what was Smitty's?
Oh, but most of the time, I got served at Smitty's at the drive-up window. I also got served at the tap room at the drive-up. We didn't go in very much. I pulled up to the drive-up window and always, "Give me a 12-pack of Bud."
And they'd sell it to you.
No problem.
So you could continue to drive and drink.
Yeah. Duh.
I wish I'd grown. See, this is the 1980s. See, like,
Yeah, this is from 83 to.
I see you young, like
85.
Christina. You have no idea what we're talking about, do you? Because when did you go to high school? In what, the 90s or 2000s or whatever?
94 to 98.
God damn.
Holy shit, 94, 98. I was married in 92.
Jesus. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Yeah, it was just growing up in the 80s was awesome. It was awesome. There was all kinds of sex. There was all kinds of drinking and driving. In fact,
Oh, yeah.
if the cops busted you for something, they would just confiscate.
Oh, they didn't even confiscate ours. They just said, "Okay, you guys know you don't." I mean, I only really got stopped one time in Illiopolis, and that was for driving without my headlights on.
They would confiscate the booze. All right, we'd have to give it all to them, and then after they got off the shift, we would all get together and drink it. It was crazy. Growing up in the '80s was crazy. It's just nuts.
It was.
Yeah. But now, I don't know. And the sex was fun and really good. As long as you had a rubber.
Yeah.
Because the '80s was the whole AIDS thing. You know what I mean? Because
you could always get rubber to bone.
HIV, a lot of people were getting HIV, so
Yeah.
you always had to wear a rubber.
There's a lot of prophylactic machines.
Yeah, good time. '80s were a lot of fun, man.
Good music.
Yeah, music was good. The cars were good. People they'd have Camaros, or they had
Trans Am.
They had Trans Ams. Oh man. Yep. And everybody, and you could always get a keg somewhere. Oh, let's see. I just got a text message from somebody that said a buddy of mine. Somebody said they found the culprit who hacked me or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was it me? Huh.
I'm checking my messages. I got a message from Tom or Rob. And then my buddy Perry's just sent me this hacking thing. Oh my god, that had hardcore sex. Huh. I'll be damned. I never saw that. He's showing me where I'm on the list of people.
Huh.
It's crazy.
Well, I know I was telling Bubba last night. I know he doesn't care, but my I don't know, my cousin Josh Holland, he also lost it. He lost his personal account, but he didn't lose his band account, which was really weird. Same thing happened. He lost everything.
Here's what happened. This happened yesterday.
Oh.
The Morning Disaster page. Okay, and we're gonna have to reset up StreamYard and all this stuff anyway, because the Morning Disaster page on StreamYard, which is the program we use, it's the program that we use for broadcasting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's under the Ray Lytle Facebook account. That's the owner of the Morning Disaster, but Facebook removed that account. It doesn't. That's the one that I'm appealing. They removed it, so it had me as the owner of the Morning Disaster Facebook page. Now my account is Raymond Lytle, and I am not I was not an admin owner of the Morning Disaster page until yesterday. Jason transferred everything. Thank God I transferred everything over to Jason a while ago. But then it transferred. He transferred ownership to my Raymond Lytle account. So now I have that account back, and we're hoping they don't discontinue it but I got an email saying that they would discontinue in 48 days. But now that Ray Lytle has nothing to do with that account, we're hoping that they don't discontinue.
Right.
However, StreamYard is hooked up through the Ray Lytle account, is how StreamYard has it. So
Oh,
I
okay.
think we're gonna have to redo all that stuff. But yeah, it's very weird. So I keep waiting. I'll be damned. So thanks to my friend Perry who sent that to me. I'll be damned. By the way, I'm very sick. I'm very, very ill. My stomach, I don't know. I don't know my stomach is so bad.
No.
So bad, man. It's just it's gotten out of control.
Oh. Mm-mm.
But you got a stomach
Not
bug.
just dumping, huh?
Yeah. By the way, DA says one thing to think about, Ray. There were several sites that where login information were attacked. One of those sites was 23andMe. If you used an email and the same password on that site as others, they take that info and use it as an attack vector to try other sites to gain additional access to you and your online accounts. Thank you, DA.
Wow.
Yeah, I do have 23andMe. Yeah, who knows?
Wow. I don't have any problem. I don't have any problem with anything like that because I'm not smart enough. I have no idea what DA said.
DA says the show stopped suddenly and Ray was so pissed he accidentally ended it. Well, no, let me just say, it was no fucking accident. What happened yesterday was no fucking accident, and it'll happen again. And that's all I'll say on yesterday. It was no fucking accident, and it will happen again. If the same things occur, it'll happen again. And I'll leave it at that. Yeah, I was but I was also very sick, man. I started out throwing up, and I threw up so bad that I had a sore throat yesterday.
Ooh.
I had a sore throat because of the vomiting.
Maybe you do have a bug.
Yeah, and then so then I try not. You know me. Listen, you guys know me. And on this show, I want everyone to feel safe. I want safety all the time. That's what my goal is. My goal is to make you all feel safe. That's my goal. My goal is to find safety for all. Okay, that's my goal. It's so that you will all feel safe. Okay, that's my goal. But so I don't like to talk about bathroom visits.
Sure kind of fooled me.
I had to go to the bathroom 2 days ago. I went. My stomach. I was like, oh God, what's going on? I got up in the middle of the night, right? And then I ran to the restroom, and it sounded like It sounded like someone woke up. Then they walked to their cupboard and they pulled out a gigantic can. They pulled out a gigantic can of soup. And then they took one of those old fancy can openers and
All right.
and they took the soup over the toilet and then just and dumped it into the. That's what it sounded like.
Oh, okay.
Oh God.
It was so horrid. It was so horrid. Oh, it was terrible. And that's how it's been for me going to the bathroom for the last, Karen says, what kind of soup? Well, just imagine,
Chunky?
no, just imagine, no, it wasn't even chunky.
Oh.
Now it's starting to get chunky. Now it's
kind of like cream of mushroom soup?
Now it's sort of like, now it's getting cream of mushroomy and or maybe beef stew.
Oh, beef stew.
But I'm telling you, that first one was just tomato soup. That first one was just it was just tomato soup. Yeah, it was just tomato soup. And it was those big old gallon sized,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Full can, huh?
Yeah. And so it was coming out and it was like a tomato soup. And then yesterday I just tried to be normal. You know what I mean? I tried to make it normal. And it came out tomato soup. So yesterday it was like tomato soup. Then I had to run to the bathroom. And then it seemed like cream of mushroom.
Oh.
Then it went to cream of mushroom. A little more consistency than tomato soup.
Okay.
And then my stomach was making noise, like it was just like all day my stomach. You know what I mean? It was just it was really, and then it came out as like a vegetable soup but now it feels like I'm just about to get beef stew.
I'm never eating soup again.
I can't wait till going to the restroom is like, okay, say I get like a package of biscuits, You know the biscuits in a can where you peel off the label and then you take the can and you go. You have to beat the can against like the counter until it splits open. And then when it splits open, now imagine taking that and dumping that into the toilet. That's what I want. I want raw biscuits consistency, not Dinty Moore. That's what I want.
Well, I was hungry, but I'm no longer hungry.
So let's hope. Let's hope I can get to. Let's hope I can get on my way to biscuits.
Boy, I tell you,
it would be nice.
I got yelled at last night for talking about my poop on smoke signals. I heard this people I thought this was supposed to be a show about weed, not shit. I was just explaining to Rhino because Rhino hasn't been on it. I took a very large defecation and it was long and it made curl. I'm proud of my shit. I'm going to be honest.
Oh,
I'm
Jesus.
proud. I'm so sorry. You know, I just want to say this. Ray, have you ever thought about it could be this Manjaro?
No, because I took the Manjaro a week ago.
Okay,
Tuesday.
it's been a week. Okay.
Yeah, and I have had no problem.
Okay.
And then I just took I took my second dose of Manjaro last night.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Okay. I didn't realize it had been a week already.
yeah. But then it's not the Manjaro doing it. I caught something. I think I got.
Yeah. Probably from the Fit Club.
All I can think is, yeah, it must be. That's the only place I've been.
You got something, yeah.
Only place I've been is Fit Club. So somebody must have had a stomach issue at Fit Club or something.
Yep.
Or my wife brought it to me. You know,
Oh yeah.
the way that I catch it. Yeah, so she could have, you know. And my daughter just got back from South Carolina, so. So I had a good week. Now I'm back to being a bachelor again. Because my daughter's home, so, you know. You know how that goes. You know how that happens, Steve.
Yeah, exactly.
So, anyway. I'm at least I was able to eat a salad yesterday without violently throwing up.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. That's a plus.
Let's hope. Let's hope that everything's better today.
Yeah.
This morning I was in bed and I felt like my stomach was like, oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my God. And I was just laying there and I'm like, okay, well, I hope it's flatulence. I'm like, this is either going to be a fart or a hell of a mess for my wife to clean up.
When you're sick, never trust a fart. Ever.
I was laying there sleeping and I was so exhausted. I'm like, oh, I can't even discertain what this is going to be. So I just let it fly. And let me tell you, I was so happy. I was so happy that it was, when I heard I was so happy. I've never been that happy to just hear a flatulence. I was like, oh, thank God. Then I was able to sleep comfortably. So.
Oh, that's good.
I dare not lift the covers up. You know what I mean? I could just tell. I'm like,
It'll look like the scene from The Exorcist.
yeah, I dare.
Projectile, but out the other end.
Exactly. Well, I was wearing pajama bottoms. So all I know is that those pants would, you know what I mean? So I knew it wouldn't fly. I'm like, well, the pajama bottoms will stop it from. Oh my God. Stop something. And thank God nothing had to be stopped. So thank you, baby Jesus. Thank you, baby Jesus. Damn.
That's one of the bad things with getting older. You know, we tend to change our underwear. Like I know myself. I wear boxer briefs. Okay. Well, briefs, you know, when we were younger, briefs would contain.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it wasn't a chance it was going to run down your leg. It would contain most of it. Yeah. Now we have to worry about, oh shit, do I have sweatpants on? That way it catches down by your ankle.
So so accidentally defecating yourself is something that you regularly do. Is that what you're saying? Because for me, that's
Steve's
not a
an
regular
expert.
thing.
For the
And you're
last
saying-
57 years.
You're saying that your boxer briefs, it all.
Yeah, you gotta come.
Let me get my pen out.
Oh,
You gotta hold the leg. You gotta hold the leg open. You gotta hold the leg open and just close it a little bit. And then that smashes it all over your butt. So when you sit down and you stand up, it looks like you're sat on a piece of paper.
I'm drawing Steve's. Drawing Steve's body. Your boxer briefs. So. So your boxer briefs, which are sealed around your,
Oh, I like mine to wear loose. I don't like them tight.
so your boxer briefs will end up with they'll end up with a bunch of stuff in them. Like here's your boxer brief. All right. You're saying the bottom of your boxer briefs
Correct.
end up with clumps
Well, my
of your
not my boxer briefs. They roll down my leg, back on my legs, on my boxer briefs. When I had my boxers on when I was a younger child, and I was always lucky enough.
We're talking now that you're saying that you accidentally defecate yourself. Joel says, why is it that we need a drawing of
Thank
it?
you. The visuals in our head are bad enough.
Well,
Yeah. Oh well. So it all gathers up at the bottom of your boxer briefs. I had no
right,
idea.
yeah.
Sorry to hear that, buddy. Sorry to hear that. Bulging mess. Oh, no one wants that. I was just trying to share Steve's boxer brief story with everyone. By the way, did you hear about the Shohei Ohtani stuff?
I don't know who that is.
Shohei Ohtani is a baseball player.
I heard about it. I saw a little bit about that, but
He's a baseball player who, who has he just signed a deal for $700 million to play baseball right now.
Holy shit.
He signed a $700 million contract with the Los Angeles Dodgers to play baseball. Here's what happened yesterday. His interpreter, who is also his best friend, okay? His interpreter, who is his best friend, was fired. The Los Angeles Dodgers fired him yesterday. Because of gambling. The guy had run up $4 million of gambling debt.
Holy shit.
His interpreter and best friend ran up $4 million of gambling debt, where the gambling debt is it's offshore, so it's Florida. It looks like it was debt from Japan or Korea or whatever. He was running up this debt, and then he stole money. The Dodgers say he stole money from Shohei Ohtani, $4 million to pay the debt. Because the reason they know he stole it is because somehow the money came from Shohei to pay the debt.
Oh.
So the Dodgers fired him. So an investigation started immediately. Because what does it look like? Steve, hearing just those facts, what would you investigate?
Ohtani is gambling.
Yeah, that's. And what if you are caught gambling in baseball?
Lifetime ban.
Yep. It's a lifetime ban. At least that's what they gave to Pete Rose.
Right, yeah.
And by the way, Pete Rose was betting on his team to win.
Right, yeah.
The bets that this guy was making were for the Dodgers to win, or were for last year the Angels to win.
Right.
Which is the team that Shohei Ohtani was on.
Hmm.
And he somehow paid off the debt, so they said that the guy was stealing, and now they have fired him. But the Dodgers then announced today, well, it's over. We have nothing else to say about it.
Right.
So the question is Major League Baseball going to investigate this? Will Major League Baseball investigate it? And if they find out that Shohei Ohtani was gambling, will he also get a lifetime ban?
Right.
And by the way, let me answer that right now. Fuck that. No, they're not going to ban. This guy's the biggest star in baseball.
Oh, yeah.
He's a global star. People from all over the world are watching baseball because of this guy. They are not going to ban him. And the Los Angeles Dodgers are the hook for $700 million.
Man.
So I don't know what the
and Ohtani can't even play this season, can he? Is he still recuperating?
He hit this morning's game.
Oh, did he?
And this morning's game, he hit a ball so hard. They're playing in South Korea.
Right.
He hit a foul ball, so hard, it went through the roof of the building they were playing in.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
That's how hard.
Damn.
He hit a home run, but it went foul, and he hit the ball so hard that it went through the roof in the arena they played at in South Korea. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not saying that Shohei Ohtani's done anything wrong. It could be just what we've been told is his interpreter was gambling, and he ran up the debt, and he stole money from Shohei Ohtani to pay the debt.
Right.
He stole it. So here's the first thing that I think is going to happen. The first thing is Major League Baseball will take their time investigating this.
Oh, yeah.
But the first thing that's going to happen is they're going to lift the ban on Pete Rose. they'll say that Pete Rose is no longer banned.
Right.
Because if they find out that Ohtani did anything, you don't want to have a lifetime ban. You know what I mean? You don't want to be able to ban him lifetime.
Right. And Pete Rose's age, he's not going to come back and play.
Yeah, but he can't be in the Hall of Fame because of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a big deal to him.
Oh, yeah. It's a very big deal.
Tom says he thinks Ohtani was gambling, and he asked his friend to take the fall for him.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I think. But Karen says if they lift the ban on Rose, it kind of says, yeah, Ohtani was betting. Well, I think that right now they'd be smart to lift the ban on Rose before they investigate Ohtani, because if you do find out he was betting, you can't ban that guy for lag.
Right.
You just can't do it. So I don't know, but that's in the news. The other thing that's in the news is, and this is something that might help some of our listeners. You know what I mean? It could be interesting. For the first time ever, okay? For the first time ever, they took a genetically modified pig kidney. They took a kidney from a pig, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They genetically modified it. And then they transplanted it in a human being.
Oh, there you go, Stice.
And
you won't take my kidney.
It's working. And it's working.
Cool.
That's awesome.
So they took a modified kidney from a pig and they transplanted it inside a human, and it's working. So
they use a lot of parts of pigs.
So Stice, maybe who knows, buddy? Maybe you could get a pig kidney.
Yeah.
Do you care? If you don't have to wait for someone to die to give you a kidney, and you don't want to steal one of your children's kidneys.
And you won't take mine.
And we offered you
Steve's.
Steve's.
Say that I'm blaming.
We offered you one of Steve's kidneys, and you said no. So
I'd rather have a pig's kidney than Steve's.
But I mean, if a pig kidney is going to save my life, give me a friggin' pig. I'll take a pig kidney. Give it to me.
Right.
Give me that pig kidney. I'd rather have a pig kidney. Stice says it would be better than Steve's kidney. Absolutely.
I agree.
If they said, here's a choice, we're going to give you we're either going to transplant a pig kidney that we've genetically modified to match you, because they take the genetics from you and then they modify the kidney with it, okay? And then they take the kidney that's modified and they transplant it back into you. So would you accept that over Steve's kidney, Christina?
Oh yeah. In a heartbeat.
I think I would take I hate to say this. I think I would take the pig kidney over Steve.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They claim pigs are the cleanest animals in the world.
I'm just saying.
Because they wallow in mud.
Think about it. I'd take a pig kidney.
If I needed a kidney, I would do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. So if this works, and they don't know because they they have to wait
Right.
it's in the person now. It's working so far, and I don't know how long. Tom had a kidney transplant, right? How long before they don't? Tom said, well, he says, I think they should wait 6 months for a year to let you know if it actually. I don't know. But didn't Tom say that he went through a transplant?
I think so.
Yeah. He said 13 years ago he had a transplant. Who gave you the kidney, though, Tom? Was it a dirty person like Steve? Or was it a family member? Or, or did someone die and go through it? I would think if I needed a kidney, the first people I'd ask is Stice's children.
Wow.
I say, because you bastards got away without having to give your dad one. So I'm going to take one of yours. So those are the first person I try. But then after that, I would try my family members. By the way, Joel says they have tried to transplant a pig heart into a human 6 times and it hasn't been successful. But they genetically modified the kidney and they transplanted it into the human, and so far it's working.
My mom has a pig valve.
Tom says that he got a kidney. Someone died, and they gave him their kidney, and he got the kidney. So he must have been high up on the list. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm a donor. Whatever they call
Organ donor.
organ donor.
So if you die, you're going to donate your organs? Good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I feel sorry for whoever those guys.
So they pull them out. Nope, this is no good. Throw it away. This is no good.
I imagine that when unhealthy people like Steve die, they go, oh, we can't put this in another human being.
Well, my brain is good. My eyes are good.
Oh, who would want your brain? No one's going to want your brain. You think that research wants to study your brain? Why do you think someone would want your meth kidney? Nobody wants your meth kidney. Damn. No way in hell. Could you imagine they get a piece of Steve, transplant them, and they start shitting themselves? How embarrassing. I never used to do this before. Joel says, people like Steve die, they transplant his organs into it so they can keep the pig alive longer.
That poor pig.
Yeah. There you go. Unbelievable. Yeah. I could not imagine. Could you imagine you're on a list trying for an organ to survive? And finally, Steve dies and they say, oh, we found you an organ. Wouldn't you be like, oh, shit, I know who just died.
I'd rather die.
Pass. I want, because if you get the shitty organ and it doesn't work, then you got to go back on the list, like at the bottom. You know what I mean? So, it's like, damn, I just want.
All my organs work just fine. They're just a little fattier than normal.
Not all your organs.
We heard there's an organ that doesn't work.
That's why you got to take those pills.
I'll tell you whose organ does work, and that's that fucking rhino. He's gonna have another baby. He's got 7 kids. He's gonna have. He announced that last night. Dude, you better tie a knot in that thing.
Well, Or just, good Lord, try some birth control. Try some birth control. Damn. Could you imagine, seriously, imagine you're like Stice and you're on the list. You know what I mean? You're on the list and then someone calls you and says, oh, Steve died this morning. Oh, shit, Steve died? And then all of a sudden you get a call from the hospital saying, oh, we got you an organ. Wouldn't you be like, can I wait for the next one?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have time today. Well, sir, you need an organ to stay alive. I know, but I've been on this list for a year waiting for. Okay, well, we got you an organ. Yeah. Can I wait? Can I wait for the next person? You know what I mean? Yeah.
I would.
Wouldn't you?
Go ahead and pass. Give it to the next person.
Yeah. Would you say I don't want my organ? Would you make an excuse to where, oh, I'm out of town today. Oh shit. I'm out of town. I won't be able to make it back. All right. Well, we'll put you back on the list so you'll get the next one. Okay. Oh my God. So would you just so you don't get Steve's organ? Yeah, I'm an organ donor too. I have, I don't know who'd want mine either, but at least Phil. I figured when I'm gone, I don't need them.
That's what I said. That's why I'm a donor. If somebody else can use them to live, take them.
Yeah. I love them. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, I'm not even going to highlight what Stice said. It's so disturbing. It's so disturbing. Good Lord. Yeah, so pig kidneys could become, if this guy lives with the pig kidney, that could become the next,
Mm-hmm.
that could become the next thing. Yeah. I'll be damned. There's also a new report out says that loneliness is the new thing that's, a mental illness that's hurting.
Really?
People. Yeah, being lonely is worse for your health. And this is the study of loneliness is something that is more harmful. And it was just published in the Journal of American Geriatric Society. They did a study on the loneliness epidemic in America. And they found that being lonely is worse than obesity and smoking up to 15 cigarettes a day.
Holy shit! 50
Wow.
cigarettes.
If you smoke more than 15 cigarettes a day, you're worse off than lonely people. But that loneliness is a worse condition for you medically than alcoholism, obesity, and smoking up to 15 cigarettes a day. If you smoke more than 15 cigarettes a day, then you're worse off,
What if you're obese and lonely? But not an alcoholic?
You're fucked.
If you're obese and lonely, then you're not going to live a long life. This thing shows that loneliness can kill you.
Duh.
But you know, I mean, I guess when you read about the amount of people whose spouse dies, you know, like their spouse dies and then they die soon after, they think they're dying of loneliness.
Mm-hmm. Broken heart
You know what I
syndrome.
mean? Yeah.
Yep.
That is sad. If you're, you know, but it's loneliness. You're lonely because you've lost your, you know,
Mm-hmm.
lost your the love of your life. But a lot of people are now alone. It's unbelievable. So that was a new thing. Steve, you're not lonely, are you? You're not. You have us every day.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're not. You have friends. You know what I mean?
I do.
Well, you have friends.
What the hell are we?
Yeah, you
Helpers.
broadcast to them every.
My helpers.
You are a son of a bitch.
By the way, the Wall Street Journal is now reporting today that there's a new test that they do on your skin that detects if you have Parkinson's.
Oh.
Hmm.
They can now discover if you have Parkinson's by a skin test.
That's cool.
Shit. Could you imagine that?
Wow.
So they must be
Can you
maybe they're
imagine?
they must be getting close to a cure. If they can do a test just through your skin,
Yeah, I don't know how close they are to a cure, but
because your skin has many layers.
well, yeah, because you have to wait for protein test for test. It takes years now, but now they just do a little skin test and they can tell if you've got it or if you're gonna
Wow.
get it, or if you're gonna get it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. By the way, this isn't. There's a new report out that says and they ask it every 4 years. They ask this. They do a study to find out whose voters are happier, and they are studying people who are planning to vote for Joseph Biden
Uh-huh.
and people who are voting for Donald Trump.
Oh.
All right. And who is happier? Who do you think is happier, Steve? Biden supporters or Trump supporters?
I'm going to go with the. I'm gonna go with the Trump supporters.
You think Trump supporters are happier than Biden supporters? Christina, what do you think? What do you think?
I don't know. I'm not.
I think this is very, very easy to figure out.
I hate politics. I'm just gonna say Biden.
Yeah, Biden supporters are happier. Of course, because the Trump supporters are unhappy, and who do they blame for their unhappiness?
Biden.
Yeah. Whoever the hell's in office,
Well,
that's who's
okay.
happier.
Okay.
That's who's happier. Because listen, I don't care what you say, but the numbers are the numbers. We have the lowest unemployment numbers we've ever had.
Yeah.
Since they started keeping the number, they've never been as low as they are right now. If you want a job, you can get a job.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
If you want a job, you can get a job. And the economy, although inflation is happening, the
Ooh.
economy is going great. We have not. This is the highest numbers that we have had. And by the way, I also think this, and why the blue states are doing better than the red states, because they're making more money.
Right.
But I think that the higher in the blue states, I think that's why prices at fast food restaurants are going up. Because their costs are going up. You're now paying people. You're not just paying people $7 or $8 an hour to work. You're
Right. Yeah.
paying people more.
Yeah. A lot more. Yeah.
So, but I think every 4 years, I can name this. Whoever the hell's in office, that's who makes people happier.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I see that.
4
I see
years
your point
ago, when
there.
Trump was president, his supporters were happier, and the Biden
Right.
supporters were unhappy because they were unhappy. And who did they blame? They blamed Trump.
Right.
So now the Trump supporters are unhappy, and they blame Biden for all their things. But I'm telling you, the numbers are the numbers. The numbers are the numbers. If you want a job, you can have a job.
Oh yeah. Pretty much in anything too. I mean, it's
Yeah. So, and the retirement age. The Republicans yesterday announced that, yes, they want to raise the retirement age.
ooh.
They want to take it from 65 up to 72. You cannot retire till you're 72. But it looks like they're not going to.
Wow.
They're going to take it for people. They're going to take it for people who I can't remember the age. There's either an age, or they're going to do kids that aren't born yet or something. That's what. So it's going to happen for them. So like Christina, you could retire at 65, but your children, I don't know if your children will be able to, but kids that aren't born will definitely have to retire at 72. At least that's what they said yesterday. But they actually came out and admitted that, yes, we want to, Holly says that's because they're spending our retirements and pensions. No, they're not spending your pensions. They're not spending your pensions. It's Social Security.
Oh, yeah.
They want to spend Social. And by the way, they could fix Social Security like this. Social Security can be fixed like this. All they've got to do is make the rich do the same thing that all of us. Every single one of us on the show or listening to the show, we all have one thing in common. All right? Every single paycheck that we have ever received, we have done the payroll tax, right? Every single payroll we have ever, any of us have ever received, we have paid a payroll tax. However, once you're you make, I forgot the amount. Once you make about $160,000 or $170,000 a year, and please forgive me for not knowing the actual number because it's changed, you stop paying the 7% tax every pay. So every paycheck we have ever received, we have all paid this tax. We have all paid it. But once you make $100 and some odd $1,000 a year, you stop paying the 7% payroll tax out of your income, because that's the money that goes to Social Security. Okay? So Some people in this country, some people's first paycheck, they end up making enough money to where they don't have to pay payroll tax the rest of the year. I mean, we now have billionaires in this country that get a paycheck. And after their first paycheck, they have covered their payroll tax for the whole year. And the rest of the year, they won't have to pay it. Here's what I say. And this is the same thing that Barack Obama said when he first got elected, and then it went away. Then he stopped saying it. He should have kept it up. Every paycheck I ever made in my life, I paid it. Every paycheck I ever made, I paid that 7% tax. Every single paycheck. Every paycheck Steve ever got, he paid that 7% tax. Every paycheck anybody in the chat room ever got, they paid that tax. They paid that tax. Every single person. So I say, make that the law. Every single person in America, every single paycheck that you get, 7% goes to Social Security. Period. That law changed, or that number moved. The Republicans moved the number to make it so that some people don't have to pay that 7% Social Security tax. Once they make over $100 and some odd $1,000 a year, they stop paying it. That makes no sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
It makes no sense at all that someone who makes over 100 and I wish please forgive me for not knowing. I want to say it's like 170,000 or whatever. Once you make more money than that, you stop paying Social Security tax.
Right.
Fuck it. No, I say every single. It doesn't matter if you make $1 million or you make $20. 7% goes to Social Security.
Yeah.
That's what it was set up for. That's when it was set up. That's what it was for. We would be flush with money now if they made everybody pay it. There are guys working on Wall Street that come March they're done paying that tax. They stopped paying their Social Security tax. 7% of every paycheck should be going towards Social Security. Trust me, every single person in this country every single person in this chat room or watching this show has paid the payroll tax.
Right.
But do you know how many people don't pay it because they make too much money?
Right.
It's amazing. It's incredible how many people don't pay it. I'm just saying, if they made that and say every single paycheck, everyone has to pay it, 7% has to go to Social Security, they would fix it like that. It would be fixed. It would be fixed in, one pay period. Social Security would have enough money where it could exist for extra years to take care of all our children. Then they wouldn't have this, but then they wouldn't have the scare tactic. The politicians need scare tactics to either get in power or stay in power. You know what I mean? That's the truth. Yeah. So I figured that now they want to raise the rate. They want to raise the age of retirement. And Corey says, Ray, would you still want to pay extra taxes? Yeah, well, because I paid it.
Right.
Dude, every paycheck I've ever got, I paid Social Security tax. I paid it every so So if I made $200,000 a year, why the hell wouldn't I pay it? Okay, I could. I've paid it every year, every paycheck. Why would I not continue? Why in the hell, why in the hell wouldn't you, I would pay it. I would, because every single paycheck I've ever gotten, 7%'s gone to Social Security. So why
Right.
not
Yeah.
keep it going? I don't,
Just keep going. Yeah.
but it's not even an option. It's not even an option. The billionaires of this country have made it so they don't pay it after they've made their first $170,000 or whatever the number is. I would gladly. I mean, there are baseball players and professional athletes that after their first month of paychecks, they're done paying it.
Right. Yeah.
Because once they've made over $170,000,
Right.
then they've paid it. I just think that if all of our paychecks we've ever gotten, then why aren't they? Then why do they have paychecks where they pay 0% Social Security?
Right.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Now I have a question. Maybe I'm stupid, but this.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I would. say
Okay, now we're talking about billionaires and making money.
Yeah.
What about someone like Otani? I mean, is he not even? He's not even an American citizen, right?
he still has to pay American tax.
He still has to pay taxes.
Because he's getting paid for working in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay, okay.
In fact, he has to pay California state taxes, national taxes, and he has to pay
international taxes. Okay.
Yeah, well, he pays the national tax. He pays the federal tax, the state tax, and I'm sure he has to pay some kind of taxes to Japan too.
Okay, yeah, okay.
If he still lives there, but I think he's got a house in California now. So.
Okay.
Like Dan says, he can't retire till 2032. He pays his 7% every single paycheck.
Yeah.
But now they're saying there's not going to be Social Security funds there will be Social Security funds when you get there, Dan. But I'm saying for sure, Social Security would be fixed if they'd get rid of this. I'm telling you. Make everyone pay that.
Right.
And I'm just I'll use a professional athlete or a professional actor because they're recognizable.
Right.
But I'll use them as an example. But they make nothing compared to people working in finance. Okay. But let's say I'll use a professional athlete. Let's say you're a professional athlete who makes $20 million a year. After the first $170,000, you do not pay this tax. You'll have to start paying it again next year.
Right.
But after you pay $170,000, after the $170,000, and by the way, that's not the money paid. That's the money you earn. So once you earn your first $170,000, you stop paying this tax. So if they earn $20 million a year, figure out how much that is each paycheck. And then you could know at what paycheck they stop paying this tax. And by the way, that's the fact. And we had a president who brought this up. He brought it up while he was running for president. Then when he won president, he brought it up at his first State of the Union. And they're like, here we go. Finally, somebody's going to do something about it. And then we never heard of it again. They shut his ass. They shut him down immediately. They booed him at the State of the Union. The Republicans booed him.
Ooh.
And they went to him and they said, listen, we're not going to pass a single fucking thing you say if you ever bring that up again. I mean, I'm paraphrasing. I don't know what was said. But they said, shut your black ass when it comes to that payroll tax. Shut up. Don't talk about that shit anymore. And do you remember him ever bringing it up again?
Nope.
Never. He never, ever brought it up again. I'm sure someone went to him and said, hey, listen, I bet you want to win re-election. Yeah.
Right.
You better never, ever bring this shit up again, ever. I'm telling you. And I love Barack Obama. I know the man. He's my favorite president. I loved it. But he brought it up once and never brought. So I'm just saying they got to his ass on it.
Yeah.
The hell no. Somebody went to him and they said, shut up. Don't even bring that up. But that's the reality, guys. That's how they could fix it. We have more billionaires now than we have ever had. We have more millionaires now than we have ever had. In fact, it's not even that big a deal to be a millionaire anymore.
Right, yeah. Not.
We will see our first trillionaire. We will see our first trillionaire in our lifetime. How insane is that?
Oh, yeah. Could be Taylor Swift.
Well, or Jeff Bezos, let's be realistic, who makes the most.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm saying that, they could fix it if they choose not to. Anyway. So, Steve, you got another date? What's going on?
No, not that I know of right now. Nothing's planned at this moment.
So you had the date Tuesday night.
Yes.
You had the date Tuesday night. And there hasn't been any conversation since then?
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's been conversation. Yeah.
You guys talk yesterday?
Yeah.
How long did you talk?
For a little while. For just a little while. Because she, last night was bingo night. So, and then I talked to her after bingo. And then I'll talk to her today. And then I'll talk to her. Tonight's bingo night, too. So, she'll go to bingo tonight. We have another show tonight. So, yeah. And from there, I don't know what's going to happen.
All right. Christina, what's going on with you?
Not a damn thing.
Really?
She's growing weeds down in her garage, her basement.
Oh, I saw that. You think she's
Plants.
You think she's got some pot going down there, Steve?
It'd be nice, but I don't. Not yet.
I could. Nobody'd ever know.
Exactly. That's
You
what
think
people grow.
you think she's got some pot going down there?
No. Getting all our plants started for the garden. And I've got a ton more seeds to go.
10 more seeds or 10 more
A
sheep?
ton more.
Oh, I thought you said 10 more. Like, why don't you go ahead and plant the fucking things?
No, ton more.
But life's going good.
Yeah.
You're getting laid.
No.
How would you know?
I mean, I'm not.
I mean, I'm just wondering because of some things I've noticed.
Things you've noticed? What?
I've noticed some things. So I'm just wondering how happy you are. I wonder if you're unhappy.
Oh no, I think we're getting sick.
The Bridges smile.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I should have never accepted that goddamn friend request.
Hide the deepest secrets. The prettiest eyes have cried the most tears. And the kindest hearts have felt the most pain. So I'm just wondering
No,
when I'm seeing stuff like that on Facebook.
no.
I'm just wondering if you're truly happy.
Just because I post this stuff doesn't mean it actually pertains to me. It's just stuff that I like. It's like, oh, I like that. I'll share it.
You posted that 3 days ago. That was 3 days ago.
Good Lord.
Yesterday.
Oh,
Sometimes all you can do is smile. Move on with your day. Hold back the tears. And pretend you're okay. That's her latest posting. Sometimes all you can do is smile.
Let's see.
Move on with your day. Hold back the tears. And pretend you're okay. So yeah, I'm just when you start posting this stuff to Facebook,
Raymond Lytle,
I start to worry about you.
unfriend.
Bob.
I'm just saying I start to worry.
Nope, all is good. I just like it, so I
Those are
shared it.
inspirational quotes for everyone.
Exactly.
What I wouldn't give for one last chat, one last hug.
It's like she should say, Christina's quote for the day.
And
That
one
way.
last laugh with my mom. This is stuff that's been on her Facebook page in the last week. I'm so sick of not being sexually satisfied.
Oh, I
Dear
never saw that.
God,
No.
let me experience an orgasm once in my life. I don't want to share all Facebook stuff, but it's all stuff like that. Live, laugh, love.
Oh, that is the dumbest quote. Michelle had that all over her house.
Christina loves sharing those quotes.
Everything happens for a reason.
Mhm.
Yeah, all
Bullshit,
those
you make
quotes-
things happen.
The ones that Christina shares are always the most depressing. It's always about how you secretly cry. Are you secretly crying? Are you hiding your depression?
No. Oh, I don't hide it.
I don't hide mine either.
No.
Yeah, Steve has depression. Steve's definitely got the depression issues.
Oh yeah, I have books.
I don't have depression issues. I get anger. I get pure off.
Oh, we know.
I get angry, but I don't get depressed.
Look, do I get depressed?
Yes, he gets depressed, and he has meltdowns.
Meltdowns, and then we all pay the price.
Oh, I'm
His
sorry.
meltdowns are out of control. His meltdowns are out of control.
Oh, no comment. I'm not comment. I'm not
By the way,
comment.
I'm sure he'll have a meltdown tonight.
No, I'm not gonna make any comment. Ow!
Because tonight we have a subscriber show, and we always get into stuff on the subscriber show that pisses him off. And tonight's show is one that Mary can't listen to because it's a subscriber show.
Oh, God.
And we know that she's too cheap. I mean, look who she's dating. We know that she's not going to subscribe. She can't afford $5 a month. So we know that we could talk about her on the subscriber show.
Yeah.
So
I'm waiting for him to message me. Hey, can you put her on the scholarship list?
oh no, she's not going on scholarship. No. Nope. Yep. No scholarship list. And this is for so tonight Steve might have a meltdown when we bring her. If we bring her up, Steve will get very angry. He'll get very angry. So I want, and by the way, I'll read Tom's letter tonight.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping we'll have a new Steve song tonight. Mary, Mary. It'd be nice if we had a song about Mary.
Why?
I'm just saying that it'd be funny.
Why?
Finger in Mary Jane. One more chance to kill the pain. I'm just trying to think of songs that have the word Mary in it. We could do that tonight. You know what I mean? Think about it. I think it'll be awesome. Anyway, that'll be tonight, 6:00. Check out that show. Join our subscriber platform. Go to morningdisaster.net. That's morningdisaster.net. Subscribe and come by and see us tonight. I read all Christina's memes.
Oh,
But she's got enough time to post another one. I cannot get through a day without at least one good cry. Also, I have questions for the biggins tonight. I have questions. I have questions for the biggin about the fat surgery. I want to ask some questions to see if, what to be prepared for, and who knows what else is going to happen. We could have a lot of fun tonight. So come join us at 6 p.m. this evening for our subscriber show. And thank you for watching this show. Steve, let's pray to Baby Jesus. Baby Jesus, it's Ray Lytle talking to you. I'm a very spiritual man, as you know. You know I've given so much to you, baby Jesus. I just ask for a favor in return. Please, baby Jesus, will you crawl up into please enter through my anus, crawl up my sphincter, into my colon, and fix whatever is going on in my stomach.
Firm up, raise poop.
Yeah, please fix it. Add some, climb on up in me, baby Jesus. Please enter me and bring some fiber with you. Baby Jesus, please enter my anus and fix my stomach issues. Please make it be less like cream of mushroom soup and more like meatloaf being thrown in there. More like a turkey. I want a turkey loaf. throw it in. That's what I want. I want some good, solid, firm love. Amen, baby Jesus. Yeah. Yes. So please, baby Jesus, please. And please, baby Jesus, if you will, please have Shelly wash her vagina.
Oh, come on.
Hey, Steve, I want to wash my vagina before I show it to you. We'll see you tonight, everybody.